ladies and germs, and welcome to this Allay tutorial series where we use the Allays to farm all the crops you can possibly want and ever need at all. So today we are actually going to be using this for the one item that everybody has straight off the bat when you load a new world, and that is a sugarcane farm. So let's take a look at our first design, and this actually works really quite simple. So we have observers up the top connected to a redstone strip onto pistons. Now the reason why I've used full blocks rather than just the piston heads is due to if this guy is in the path at any point when the piston extends, it has a chance of sucking him into the piston. So this way that just stops that from happening. I did test it several times, and to prove that it does actually work, if I check in this one, sorry, my controller's been altered. I have 10 in here, and woohoo! So that's why we have two chests, because sometimes he just throws them wherever. As you can see, that's not bad. And you can see that it is just this shock sensor here connected to a comparator with a lovely note block. Right, so that's enough of me talking. Let's get on with today's build. But before we do, I do hope that you'll hit that like button if you find this useful, and please subscribe to see more like this. And let's get on with the tutorial. Okay, so the build is 6 wide and 19 in length. And the materials you need will be an assortment of blocks of your choice. I've gone for purple concrete, 64. You will need glass. I've gone for about a stack. You definitely need 28 grass blocks. You need 14 sugarcane. You will need 14 sources of light. I'm going to be using the pearlescent frog lights. You will need 6 hoppers, 4 chests, 2 fill buckets of water, 28 observers. You will need 14 redstone dust, 14 sticky pistons, 1 comparator, 1 note block, and 1 shock sensor. You will also need an alley. We will be using it in egg form, and also 1 sugarcane so you can give to the alley. Alright, let's get on with the build. Okay, so with your area marked out, you want to come to this side and to this block. Move over 1, and you want to place a chest there, 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 and there. Grab your hoppers, drop down, crouch, and place a hopper going into that chest, a hopper going into that hopper, and a hopper into that on top of that one. And then just repeat that again. Lovely. Now grab your grass blocks, and don't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, perfect. And just bring these all the way back. So far it should look something like this. Now grab your blocks of your choice. You want to build up here and bring this all the way down. Remember, 1 block under, across and below the grass. This is for the water. You want to come out here, bring this all the way over so you have something that looks like this. Grab your water buckets, and now you can go ahead and fill all that in. Get a temporary block and place it down. You want to go ahead and put in your light sources above this. Also place a block there, and well, that can actually stay there. Now, if you want, you can just go ahead and put in a nice border around this if you want to. Completely your choice, like so. Now, just behind these fluorescent lights, all you need to do is place down 1 block there and grab your pistons. So, you want to place 1 on that block, then just bring these all the way over like so, and place blocks on all their faces. Also build the sides up as you are doing it. Okay, so now you want to put a layer of blocks on top here, and then place a temporary block there. Place a block up, observer facing up like so. And then you can just crouch place all of these in like a saw. Now come this side of the build and then place in your final set of observers. You can go ahead and then place blocks on top of all of these pistons and place in your redstone, which just goes smack bang on top like so. Yep, we're all good. Right now, at this point is where I would suggest that you go ahead and put in your sugarcane and also your glass or slash border, as it were, to make sure that this guy cannot escape, because he will, trust me. So this is what I tend to do. I always leave this section open and all of this will be glass all the way up to one below the observer there. And then I'll just place a border on top of all of this. If you're doing this in creative, there is no real easy way of getting in and out of this build design, unfortunately. I just tend to poke a hole in the top there. Okay, so now let's get the shulk sensor set up. Now, first thing you do need to do is you need to place down the note block. Now, where you place it and how you place it is totally up to you. I do tend to place it right here personally, and then place a block here and a block here. We then place a comparator just there and the shulk sensor next to it. So now anytime that these get tripped, because they are within 4 to 6 blocks of the shulk sensor, if any of these fire, because this is only 14 long, it will fire all of them, ensuring that this does actually get activated, which will activate the note block. Tuning the note block is totally up to you. Let me just pop in here. Let me get my Allay and the observers, and can I just have one of those? Right, so get your Allay in here as best as you can. Place him down, give him the sugarcane, and then get out. Because he will try and follow you. Once he's in there, you're done. That's it. That's the whole thing. Let me just speed up the process of growing so you can see it working in action.